Good morning, welcome to a new market update. And today the market is not going up vertically, it's actually correcting a little bit, which is fine. Markets never go up in a straight line, and that's why you should be patient with taking your entries on, for instance, Solana, for instance, Cardano. We have been discussing it with Veracity back in April, with Dent, Holo Token. With everything you do, always remain patient with the actual entry. And when you're into a position which is going down by 10% and you're already freaking out, trading might not be the game for you. Or you're trading with too much money at this point and you should be de-risking your entire position. We're going to dive into Bitcoin and Solana in this update. We're also going to discuss Ethereum. But before that, do not forget to subscribe beneath, like the YouTube update, and do not forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, as I'm posting daily content there as well. Looking at the chart at this point, we can see that we've broken back above 50k. I've taken a clean chart so you can actually see the expressions that I do on the chart and how I look at it at this point. We've made a nice breakout. So because of that breakout, we've got a critical level that the market has to hold on to. So at this point we broke above 51k, we broke this crucial level that we have here. So this entire region is a level that we should be sustaining. Sorry, I've made a mistake, this one. So this entire region is a level that we should be sustaining above. So as long as the market stays above 50k, the bearish divergence will not be valid. If we break beneath 50k, this range play will start to become into play once again, and then the chances of a corrective move all the way towards 44k is getting significant. At this point, with this corrective move, we are still staying above those crucial levels, meaning that the chances that we are flipping back into this wide range here could be quite likely. So the retest of what's happening right now could be the trigger that we are facing this range here. And such a range would be great for the altcoins, as you might know, but we're discussing altcoins in a little bit. Just for now, we're discussing Bitcoin. So due to the fact that we could be sustaining such a range construction, the level around 49.5 to 50k is super important to watch, as that is the previous trigger that we had to break through, and now we're just getting a very healthy retest to be happening. When we're looking at the lower time frames for Bitcoin, nothing special to be seen. Even lower time frames, we can see this breakout to the upside. We do see this bearish divergence, and right now we're testing the lows once again. So we might be facing a case where we are bouncing back up towards 52k. After that, another downwards move to retest the lows here, and then we just continue moving. As long as we stay above that green zone that I got here, above 50k. If that is happening, no panic is needed and the market is just doing fine. So on the lower time frame, we're just retesting support after a small breakout to the upside. We might be closing the CME gap, as everybody's looking at it. We might be closing it, it's quite close towards price action right now, and after that usually the price just continues moving. So coming back towards Bitcoin at this stage, the levels to watch is that entire green zone between 49 to 50k. That is the one that we should be holding. If that is holding, we're going to look at 58k next. If it doesn't hold, I'm going to look at 44k next, as there might be a swift downwards move. When we're looking at Ethereum at this case, we also stated that it was not really into an entry point at this moment, given the fact that we were into resistance. And no, the bearish divergence here is not a valid one because there are too many candles in between. But you do know that you shouldn't become interested in Ethereum unless it hits support. And those support levels are found at 3400 if you look at the daily structure. If you're looking at the 4-hour structure, then this level of retest has been lost. But we are back into this swift support here. This level, which is the range low, is support here. So this is an entry trigger for you. If 37 is lost, I'm looking at 34.5 next. But it shows you that once Bitcoin is correcting, the rest of the markets will do the exact same. So there will always be some sort of correlation in the market, and it's always important to watch Bitcoin. When we're looking at Ethereum against Bitcoin, we also concluded that we were not into an entry point at all, and we were looking for a corrective move towards 0.71 as a potential support resistance flip. And at this stage, it is making that retest of the 0.71 area quite soon, and there would be a possible long entry for you to take the entry. If we break above 0.78, that is a bull breakout, then we most likely get an impulse wave. Until then, we just retest levels. Then finally, in this small update, Solana. And I've stated earlier in the update, it was probably around this region. I'm not interested here based on the daily time frame, as I'm looking for retests. So Solana ran towards close to $200 and currently is showing a very bad daily candle, but it's also been going vertical overall, meaning that if you are holding Solana as an investment, it's time to take profits. If you're holding Solana since like $40 as a trade, it's time to take profits. If you want to take a trade on Solana based as a swing trade, you have to probably wait for like 3 to 6 months until there's a clear opportunity. If you want to day trade Solana at this point, then you're looking at the levels that I've marked here, and the second level that you're going to look at for the scalp trade is around $145. If you want to short the markets on Solana based on the daily, then you still do not have an entry point at this point yet, but it might be getting there, and the first take profit is around $146. So at this point, I'm also not interested in Solana, and if someone is holding it, congratulations, it's great for you. Great trade. But based on the price action right now, I think I'd only be interested in taking a scalp trade around those regions here. Might even be 163, but most importantly around 145. But it shows you that you shouldn't be chasing charts at all. Never ever again. There might be a fact that once you start FOMOing into an altcoin, that you will never get back up. And holding something that goes down is ultra hard to do. Out of experience in 2018 I had the same, but that's going to be very hard. And because of that, I became critical with my entries and my exits. And I think you should be doing that as well. So is the market bearish right now? No. Unless it breaks 49 to 50k. Until then, markets are fine. We might be continuing towards 60k, and then the altcoins will just continue moving. I hope you have enjoyed this small update. I'll be back later today. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.